Boruto is going to become a Jinchuriki. I'm not happy about it, but let's be real, it probably is going to happen. Speaking of things that are probably going to happen, why don't you go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that noti bell. Because if you like theories about anime, then boy oh boy, this is the page for you. So why do I say that Boruto is going to become a Jinchuriki? Well, it all kind of boils down to what we saw in episode 218 of Boruto. I mean, we saw a lot in episode 218 of Boruto, so let's be more specific. Momoshiki took over Boruto's body when Boruto ran out of chakra. Obviously, Momoshiki taking over Boruto's body is a massive problem because Momoshiki has a tendency to stab people in the eye the second he gets the reins. So if we want everyone to have both of their eyeballs for the remainder of Boruto, let's maybe put a concerted effort into making sure that Boruto doesn't run out of chakra. And the easiest and most efficient way to make sure that Boruto never runs out of chakra is to make him a Jinchuriki. As to what tailed beast it's gonna be or how it's even gonna come to pass, I'll break down in a second. First though, I wanna talk about why I really hope this doesn't happen. Let's think about how much Boruto has done in order to separate itself from Naruto. Boruto has put a concerted effort into establishing that Boruto and not Naruto is the main character of this story. And even beyond that, there's been an even bigger push to establish that Boruto is not his father. Just to name a few things they've done to separate Boruto from Naruto, they made him look up to Sasuke and train under him. They made him want to learn the Chidori. They made him summon Garaga, a snake, instead of a toad. They made him use scientific ninja tools and circumvent hard work. They made him grow up as a genius while Naruto grew up struggling just to understand ninjutsu in its basic form. Boruto is not supposed to be Naruto 2.0. And that's one of my favorite things about the show. However, if I'm writing the show as a consumer of Naruto content since it first started coming out in 2002, I understand that if you are trying to fill the gap of chakra depletion, usually the best choice is a tailed beast. Boruto wasn't born with Naruto's natural chakra reserves. He's only 1/4 Uzumaki. And therefore, throughout the course of the show already, we've seen Boruto running into situations where his chakra depletes entirely. But now when his chakra depletes, he becomes a literal weapon against the Leaf and the entire ninja world. So it's in the best interest of Konoha and the rest of the ninja world to slap a tailed beast inside of that belly. And if you think about it, there's never been a better time, considering the fact that the only tailed beast that currently is a Jinchuriki is Gyuki, the 8 tails who's in Killer Bee. The rest of the tailed beasts are all just running around the world like they were when Hagoromo originally split them. That means that using one of those tailed beasts is probably out of the cards because now the ninja world is trying to respect their freedom. But here's the thing. There's literally already a tailed beast living in Boruto's house. There was an entire Boruto arc about Shukaku's retrieval. Shukaku, after the war arc, has been living around the village hidden in the sand, and Gaara and him have had a relationship. But when Urashiki started traveling around the world looking for the tailed beast chakras, Shinki and Naruto had to transport Shukaku in a little pot all the way from the village hidden in the sand to Konoha so Naruto could protect Shukaku from Urashiki. And since that arc, we have seen nothing of Shukaku, but he is still living in a pot in Naruto's house. And he already has an established relationship with Boruto, who he grew fond of during the transportation arc. Actually, for a long time, I sat on the take that it was going to be Himawari who was the Jinchuriki of the one-tail Shukaku because of the Family Day arc where she wanted the Kurama plushie but ended up with a Shukaku plushie. And then when Shukaku showed up to Naruto's house, they formed an instant connection. But it's becoming increasingly clear that Boruto doesn't want to give Himawari any plot points of import, and that Boruto needs a failsafe in order to stop Momoshiki from escaping his body. And who better to do that than a tailed beast who has already begun to soften to humans because of their connection to Gaara, Shukaku, and has a pre-existing formed relationship with Boruto. I think that with Naruto and Kakashi's combined knowledge of the seal that keeps the tailed beasts in Jinchurikis, they will be able to seal Shukaku inside of Boruto in a two-way contract. Not only will this stop Momoshiki from coming out of Boruto, it will also increase Boruto's power level substantially, allowing him to take the step into the forefront of Konoha's protector that Naruto now needs him to take since he has lost Kurama. Or maybe Boruto will just get control over his karma marking without exterior help from a tail beast or anyone else, and I would have to worry about Boruto becoming Naruto 2.0. But if this theory has intrigued you or even persuaded you that we are going to see a possible, who knows, Baryon mode in Boruto, make sure you hit like on this video, subscribe to the page, and hit that noti bell. Because if you enjoyed this video, then you're going to enjoy pretty much the rest of them. Making Boruto Jinchuriki doesn't sit right in my soul, if we're being honest, but god damn it, would it be funny to listen to Momoshiki and Shukaku argue inside of Boruto's head.